If you are feeling tired and cold at this time of year, this makeup look is designed to pick you up. This is my winter bronze look for mature skin using all e.l.f. makeup. If you like the look, stick around to see how I did it. So I've bought a whole load of glowy and bronzy and glossy products from e.l.f. and I was looking at them all thinking, what am I going to do with all these products? They all look really beautiful, but how am I going to use them? And then I came across a video. It is by Hindash and it is called How to Do a Modern Lilac Frost, and the makeup was absolutely stunning. The model, of course, is a very young, beautiful model, and she has got bronze skin, and they've done a sort of a lilac and a frosting in the inner eyes, and it looks just really beautiful. And I thought I can make my version of the winter bronze look using some of these products from e.l.f. So let's see how it goes. So when I swatch the Halo Glow Liquid Filter, that's how that looks on the hand. Swatching the bronze drops, they look like this, and swatching the skin tint, it looks like this. So there are 3 base products to begin with. I thought I was going to start with the glowy products, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to start with the skin tint first of all. So that's the skin tint going on, and it's actually quite glowy all on its own, surprisingly. So that's the skin tint going on, and it's surprisingly glowy before we even go in with the glowing products. It's quite nice though, not too greasy or shiny. Right, let's give this glow filter product a go and see what that does for us. I don't quite know what to expect, to be honest. Can't see that it's doing much of anything at the moment. Okay, so it says on the bottle that it's designed to create a soft focus effect. So that's interesting. That's not quite what I was expecting. I thought it was more of a glower than a filterer. Either way, we've got a nice kind of glossy finish so far. Now for the slightly scarier bit, I've put a bronze drop on the back of my hand, and let's see what happens when we apply our bronzing drops. Okay, 1 drop so far, and it's looking pretty subtle. Rather than putting it where I would usually put my bronzer, I am going to try and be a bit more liberal with it and make it look a little bit more like a natural tan. Let's try and get a bit more of a bronze across the cheeks. Okay, I think we're there with the bronzing drops. We have got quite a natural looking tan. The temptation is there to keep going, but I don't want to kind of wreck it. I do want it to be a nice, soft, subtle winter bronze look. So let's call it a day here. I am thinking my face is looking a little bit shiny, so we might have to come in with some powder. But let's think about what we're going to do next. So I do just want to touch up these brows first. I'm going to use this. This is the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Medium Brown. This is a brow and liner product I think you can use with a brush. Just going to thicken up my brow all the way through, and the other side as well. And then I also have this brow laminating gel to lock the brows in place, which looks like this one. It's quite thick and gloopy, this one, so I probably would have been good to wipe it off a little, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, something I need a little bit more practice with. I seem to have smudged the pencil or the brow product a little bit up here, but we come back and check that at the end. So something I haven't yet used on the face is the corrector and the concealer for the under eyes, around the nose, and just a few darker areas. I'm going to apply some of the corrector to the back of my hand and apply it from there this time. And I'll apply some concealer there while I'm at it. So there we have our corrector and concealer. Just going to apply some of this corrector in the shadowy areas to try and cast back some of that light. I think I'm going to need to go in with the finger to pat this in. Somehow the brush just seems to be okay for applying it, but to actually blend it in, the finger seems to be a bit more effective. And now for the concealer. So here again, it seems a bit like using your finger is more effective for patting that concealer in. And I have added some under the eyes, a little bit on the nose, on the end of the nose as well actually, or sometimes a little bit red, and actually a little bit on these upper eyelid areas. Okay, so I think we have enough coverage now. Just clean up this hand, ready for the next stage. I think I'm looking a bit white under the eyes actually. I'm going to go back in with some skin tint to try and even this out. While I like the idea of brightening under the eyes, unfortunately I seem to overdo it at times, and rather than it brightening just the hollow, it seems to spread out and give me this white circle around my eyes, so I need to be careful of that. Okay, hopefully that's better. So for the eyes, I'm really enjoying cream eyeshadows at the moment. I've got these two from e.l.f. These are the Liquid Velvet eyeshadows. These are the two shades swatched on my, and they are in the shades Extra Toasted is the darker one, and Beige and Bougie is the lighter one. So I think they look pretty good to me. So I think I'm going to do kind of like the base of my eye with these. Again, we're going to go in very lightly because we're going for this winter bronzed effect. I don't want a big heavy matte eye. I just want a little bit of definition. I'm currently reassessing how I do my eye makeup because I have slightly downturned, slightly hooded eyes, and a lot of this techniques we're seeing online just aren't really working for me. This sort of focus of dark eyeshadow in the outer corner, I'm finding, is giving the impression of a sort of a dark droopy eye rather than a bright lifted eye. So I'm going to try to avoid doing that dark downturned eye today and perhaps keep the colour up in this upper portion. That's why I like these cream shadows, because they're really forgiving, really natural, and it will help me stay away from the dark eyeshadow trap that I'm kind of falling into again. It's funny because that's the problem I had when I was younger, was I used to try and wear dark eyeshadows, and as I got a little bit older I moved on to the lighter shades and suddenly my eyes looked 10 times better. But just lately I've been experimenting more and it's been getting darker, and I'm looking at the pictures going, I don't really like that. I need to go back to this kind of lighter, brighter eye look. But you don't want to lose the definition. So it's a fine balance between using enough colour to get that definition, but not so much that it starts to look heavy and drag the eyes down. I think this product is working much better than the shadow sticks we tried last time. They were really dry. They dried in place far too quickly. You couldn't kind of do anything with them. This is much more forgiving, it's much creamier, and I've got some time to maneuver it around my eye. So we're moving on with the slightly darker shade now, and this is where I need to be a bit careful. I am going to focus on this upper portion here, particularly where the hooding is. I kind of want to give this bit some definition to give the illusion that it's going back in my eye rather than coming forward. But like I say, I'm not going to take the colour that low down here like I would normally. I'm going to keep it in this upper position and try and emphasise this upper portion rather than this lower portion here. I am going to use this underneath the eye as well to make sure we have colour all the way around the eye. But we are going to come back in with some light shimmery shades in just a few moments. So I am going to start to introduce some colour to the face now, and I'm going to use this. This is the e.l.f. Sheer For It Blush Tint. This is in the shade Plums Up, and it says that this is a buildable stain for lips and cheeks. So I am going to start to put some colour into my face. I'm going to go really slowly though, because I don't want a colourful look. I want a winter bronze, and by winter bronze really I'm thinking a combination of bronze with some very subtle kind of plummy or berry shades to kind of give you the winter balance of it. So let's try some of this. Just first of all on the lip so we can see what colour it is. Yeah, and that's the sort of wintry, plummy berry colour I'm looking for. So I am going to apply this to my cheeks. I'm actually going to apply it to my hand and then use my finger to move it into my cheek area. I don't want to remove the makeup that we have already put on, so we'll see how this goes. And for my face shape, I'm focusing on putting it on this high point of the cheekbone. Just want a bit of that rosy flush coming through, nothing too obviously blush like. We're looking for a kind of a winter glow, like we've just come in from a skiing expedition or something. So far so good. That's just giving me this slight wintry flush that I was looking for. So I'm looking now to bring some shimmer and sparkle to these eyes, and I do have this e.l.f. Metallic Eyeshadow here. This is the liquid metallic eyeshadow. I'm trying to see what colour this is, and it seems like this is called Little Dipper. Let's just swatch that there. So that's how that looks. So again, I'm going to apply that to the back of my hand and get a small brush and apply it from there. Applying it to the inner corner of my eyelid and taking it all the way down into that inner corner. And the other side. So it does seem now like I need something to blend this pink shimmer with the rest of the matte shades. So I do have this quad. This is one of the e.l.f. eyeshadow quads. Apologies, I will have to look up the name of this shade because it doesn't seem to say it on here. But I think there are some nice shades here that we can use. These 3 lighter shades I think we can use to transition across the eye. So just trying to fill in that mist section with, I'm using actually the darker of the pinks here. Across the centre of the eyelid, and hopefully that will blend us in with that liquid metallic eyeshadow. I'm going to pick up some of this lighter shimmery one as well for the inner corner, and I'm going to get a small brush and try and bring some of that underneath the eye. I'm getting a little bit of fallout here, so I'm not sure how long that's going to stick, but we will put it there because what I want is this sort of light, bright, shimmery eye. So I think we've got lots of the winter element going on, but I feel like we've lost some of the bronze edge, so I might just get some more of that bronze drops and reapply it around the kind of perimeter here. So I've actually mixed in the bronze drops with the Halo Skin filter again, and I just want to top up the bronze effect across my face. Let's just top up that hairline a little bit. We didn't do that before, and I think we might need to make sure we've done that. Okay, so hopefully we've replenished our bronze. Okay, let's start these lips off. I've got a lip pencil here from e.l.f. called Baddest Beige. This is the shade we're looking at there. And I'm just going to line the perimeter because I want to use some other lip products on the main portion of the lip. And I've got a lip stain here to try. It came in a pack of 4, but the shade that I want to use today is called Maple Drizzle. I've just swatched it on my hand there. So that's our Maple Drizzle lip stain applied. So the main issue I'm seeing at the moment is I still have a lot of shine. This hasn't dried down, so I am going to get a powder out and also a highlight, and I might mix the powder and highlight together a little bit actually. So the powder I'm using is Halo Glow Powder Filter in the shade Light Neutral. Start with this under eye region and the nose. Okay, so that powder's done a good job of taking that shine down, but we don't want to lose our shine completely, so I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlighter, and this is in the shade Blush Money. So let's see how this looks First of all on our cheeks. I'm going to add this to the brow bone. Oh, I should have done the Cupid's bow before the lip. Touch on the nose. Let's put some more in this cheek area. Let's go back in with some more lip liner. I think I want a little bit more blush, but I don't want to amp up the vibrancy too much. I just want a little bit more of that cool winter pink. So I'm going to use the Camo Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Barefaced Lilac. And I'm going to pat this on the back of my hand and try to be very gentle, but bring in a little bit of extra colour just here. So I just need to finish off with some mascara. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Incredicurl. This is in the shade Deep Brown. I'm only going to do the top lashes today, but there we have it. There is my attempt at a winter bronzed makeup look for mature skin using only e.l.f. makeup. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments if you like this look and if you're a fan of e.l.f. makeup. All the products I've used today will be linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out another video here. Don't forget to stay curious, and I'll see you next time.